We've gotten more requests for 6 million naira cars than any other car. In fact, it seems like this is how much everyone has budgeted for a car in Nigeria. Anyway, let's get right into it. Today we are talking about 10 cars you can get for 6 million or around the 6 million naira mark. The good news is we are finally in the category where we have a lot of foreign used cars, so strap your seatbelt and let's get right into this video. My name is Olamide and this is 234 Drive. First on our list is the Acura MDX 2009. Now guys, this car is bespoke, and for those who don't know what that means, it means it was made for a specific set of people. Now imagine getting a third row seat with a car that looks this good. Now the only downside to this is that the third row seat is a bit tight and can only seat children. Also, this car is a luxury car, so you should know that this is also a high maintenance car. What's our list without a Hyundai? Now, after Toyota and Honda, definitely next on our list is the Hyundai. And today, second on our list is the 2012 Hyundai Sonata. Now, you know how every now and then we find like some undiscovered gem? Now, this car, this is one of it. This car is pretty reliable, and for a car its size, it's very fuel efficient. Now, when I say car its size, this car is big and it can sit anyone comfortably, even those above 6 feet. It has great legroom, great headroom, has a really nice interior, and has great trunk space. Now, you have to be careful when buying this car, especially buying a used one, because of the turbo engine. Now, avoid the cars that come with the turbo engine. They're faster, but their engines feel quicker. Next on our list is the Mazda 5 2012. Now, this car is a great substitute for the Sienna. So if you're looking for a minivan to seat your family and you don't want the Sienna, you don't want the Odyssey, or you don't want the Quest, then you should definitely be looking at getting the Mazda 5. It sits 6 instead of the usual 7, but it's still a pretty great car, and it kind of makes up for it with the oil consumption. At number 4, we've got the 2012 Crosstour. Now, this Crosstour disappeared for a long time, just like the Airbender. Only difference is that this time it hasn't come to save you. However, the Crosstour has made it to our list this time. Now, the Crosstour is a direct rival to the Venza. It has great driving and good fuel economy, all at a cheaper price. But it also has its own shortcomings. So for one, it has very little trunk space, and the interior was furnished with cheap, unreliable products, and they come off pretty easily. Now, if you live in Nigeria, you've probably heard the term Honda Evil Spirits before. Well, yeah, that's this car. At number 5, we have the 2011 Honda Accord, popularly known as Evil Spirit. Now, this car is just like a smaller version of the Crosstour we just talked about, and you don't need to be afraid. There's nothing evil about the car, except, well, of course, if you don't maintain it properly. Now, we've done a video about this car before, and in that video we talked about all the reasons why it's a good buy and the problems you might face if you get one, so make sure to check out that video right after this one. Overall, it's a solid buy, it's a good and reliable car, a fully Nigerian car. At number 6, we've got the 2010 Toyota Sienna. Now, this car is probably the best Sienna ever made, and even if it isn't, it is the most reliable. It's efficient, it's spacious, and it carries 7 to 8 people depending on the one you buy. Now, if your car is carrying 8 people, they probably have as much load, and this Sienna carries it just perfectly. If you've never been in a Sienna before, you probably have no idea how fast it can go, and this is why it is the heartthrob of interstate transport companies. And at 6 million, this car is a definite buy. But please, before you buy this car, make sure to do proper inspection so you don't buy one that has gone from Lagos to Port Harcourt 1,000 times. Reliability, 100. Fuel economy, 100. Durability, 100. Now, this car needs no introduction. At number 7, we're talking about the Toyota Corolla 2013. Now, this car is an example of what a reliable car should look like here in Nigeria and even in the rest of the world. I was going to say that you can never go wrong with this car, but if you're buying a Nigerian used car, you can go wrong. In fact, you can go very wrong. So it's important to do thorough inspection before buying this car. You do not want to buy this car in a bad state, and the truth is, even in a bad state, it will still drive, so beware. At number 8, we've got the Toyota Highlander 2008. Now guys, this car is big. Like, even from outside, you can tell that it's a big car. It's a perfect family drive, except that the third row seats are a little small, so they can probably sit just children. But in terms of reliability, it's a pretty good car. And for an SUV with a V6 engine, it has really good fuel economy too. Now, it's also a very safe vehicle to drive, but when the third row seat is in use, it can get a little stuffy and limit boot space. At number 9, we've got the 2008 Lexus RX 330. Now, we've talked about Toyota. Let's spice up the list with a little bit of luxury. Now, this SUV is very popular. In fact, if you stand at the closest road to your house, we're sure you'll see one within the next 5 minutes. And there's a reason why. This car is very reliable. And not just reliable, it's spacious, it's fast, it's efficient, it's good looking, it's stylish, it's all of that. Now, Lexus did not do past themselves when building this car. They did just enough and they finished work. If you're looking to buy this car, please pay very close attention to the transmission during inspection. This is because it's not uncommon for them to have one or two issues, so beware. And finally on this list, we're ending with one of these gems from Kia. It's the Kia Optima 2013. Now, this car is around, but it's not as popular. And I wouldn't be surprised if after this video, a lot of you start considering it, because it is worth considering. This car is a very reliable car, and right now it has arguably the best fuel economy for a mid-size sedan. Yeah, even better than your Toyota faves. It's also a fast car with really good tech. I mean, it's a South Korean car, so what do you expect? It also has really great trunk space, but the only downside to this car is it has very little headroom. And that's it for this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what your favorite car was. Tell us what car you'll be checking out. And as usual, if you're looking to buy any of the cars on this list, please send an email to 234drive@gmail.com and we'll be happy to send you in the right direction as always. My name is Olamide and this is 234 Drive.